Hello and welcome to this video on solving rational equations algebraically. This is a second follow-up lesson to 6.2, which was also solving rational equations algebraically. However, 6.2 kind of focused on rational equations more so being ratios. Today we're going to get into some addition and subtraction. Our objective is that students will be able to solve rational equations algebraically. For this lesson, again, we're going to talk about extraneous solutions, and these are present within our rational equations, right? And these are solutions that are excluded values, where excluded values create a 0 and 1 or more denominator. So when we get to the end of our problem, we have to go back and check and make sure that our solutions are not extraneous. Here are our steps that we're going to follow for today's lesson. Same as 6.2, you're going to have to find the lowest common denominator. You're going to have to multiply every single term by the LCD, and this is the crucial part, every single term. And this is what should happen, is that your denominators should all go away. This is the purpose, right? This is why we This is why we multiply, is to clear. Once you're done with that, you will solve the resulting equation, no explanation needed, and then you have to go back and double check that your extraneous, or that your solutions are not extraneous, right? And finally, we'll set the final solution setup. So let's check out this first example here. I have 9 over 4x minus 5 over 6, and this is equal to negative 13 over 12x. And we have to solve the equation, and then we want to check to make sure that there are no extraneous solutions. So the first thing that you want to do before we even get into our steps is we need to factor this out, because we have to find our lowest common denominator. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to rewrite this as 9 over, now I have 4x, however I'm going to kind of break it down into 2 times 2x minus 5 over 6, which I'm going to break this down as 3 times 2, and negative 13 over 12x. Now the reason why, and actually I want to split this 12. I'm going to represent this as 3 times 2 times 2. Let me move this over. So the reason why I broke these down, and this is actually called prime factorization, when you take a value and you break it down into its prime numbers, is because I'm going to highlight my shared factors. So here's step 1. We are going to identify the LCD. So I have a shared factor of 2, right? Every single term has a 2, so that is shared. My right pad loves to make those lines. So shared, that is 2. And then we have anything else being shared. So here's an x. I have an x that's shared. And then now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to, oh, we also have a 3 that is shared. And then anything, oh, and then another 2. So I got to take another 2. Okay. So this is going to be our least common denominator. So I have no remaining. Empty set. Okay, so our LCD is 2 times x. times 3, which is 6x times 2, which is 12x. So this is our LCD, 12x. Okay, step 2. Step 2, we are going to go ahead and multiply by the LCD. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take 9 over 4x minus 5 over 6. I'm going to leave a space here. You'll see why. I'm going to take negative 13 over 12x. So now I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to multiply by 12x, 12x, 12x. And I really want to emphasize this. This is different than the types of problems that you saw just previously in the last lesson, where here now I have multiple terms. I have 3 terms here. I don't have just a left side and a right side. You need to multiply every single term, and I'm going to emphasize this. I'll put this every term. So here, now we're going to go ahead, we'll reduce, right? My x's cancel. This 4 cancels with the 12, and now I have 3. So 3 times 9, that is 27. Here I have 6, that cancels with my 12, and I have 2x, right? That x came along. I'm just going to rewrite it up here so I don't drop anything. Be careful. Minus 10x, that becomes that. On this side, 12x cancels with 12x, and we get negative 13. Okay, so I want to go ahead and I want to solve this. Since this is linear, oh, I don't want to write linear there, I just want to write solve. Since this is linear, meaning x to the first, this case is x to the first power, right? I can go ahead, I can just swing my 27 over here. This cancels, and we get negative 10x is equal to negative 40. Negative 40. And solving for x, we get x is equal to positive 4. Okay, so that is really all there is to it. And we'll look at some quadratic examples maybe in the next video since we're getting up there on time. But step 4, you need to check excluded values. Excluded values. Just to make sure this isn't extraneous. Or I guess, yeah, extraneous solutions. Make sure. So looking up here, the excluded values are just 0. Okay, I can't plug in 0. That's my excluded value. So 4 is good. This is our solution. And thus we have solved our irrational equation algebraically. We have accomplished our objective. Okay, hope you liked my video. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe. Catch you on the next video. Bye.